Hey, it is an unstoppable day. It's your accountability coach, Terrance, the unstoppable coach leverage, with another unstoppable thought. So I want you to write this down because note takers are action makers, and action makers in business, they become money makers. So write this equation down. It's a formula that I'm going to talk to you a little bit about in this presentation. It's D plus D equal D. D plus D equals D. And then there's a second formula, D minus D equals D. So D plus D equals D. D minus D equals D. Now, you probably wonder what I'm talking about, but it's all about being accountable for your abilities. You see, one of the things that I really wanted to get back into was working out this year. I had decided to work out before. I always had that dream of getting back to the two pack that I had because I never had the six pack. But when I made that decision, I would go to the gym and I'd come out to the beach and I'd do the different types of workouts. But I never got to where I wanted to go. I never had the opportunity to dominate that because there was always another D that was missing in my equation. Statistics show that by now, at the beginning of summer, many people who made that New Year's resolution to get back into the gym and to live a healthier life and to work out have completely left the scene. They've left the club. They don't come to the beach because they didn't reach the goal that they decided that they were going to work on. Well, what was that they needed to work on? What was that main element that was missing in their formula to make that decision become a reality? Well, let me tell you what it was. The missing ingredient is called discipline. Yes, indeed. It takes discipline to come out here each and every day and work on your routine, to work on your biceps, to work on your legs, to get that cardio in so that you can have the dream body that you want. Anytime you make a decision to do something, but you don't follow it up with discipline, then you don't have the results that you want. And that's where the second equation comes in. Decisions minus discipline equal destruction. Write that down. Decisions minus the discipline necessary to make that decision a reality just leads to destruction. But here's the good news. The first equation, when you add your discipline to that decision that you made to do something, then you can dominate that decision. So the first equation, decision plus discipline equals domination. Decision minus discipline, man, that just leads to a disaster. So how does that relate to you? What am I trying to say to you right now? Well, you are accountable to not only making that decision, but you are accountable to bringing discipline to the decision. You are accountable to be disciplined in your business practices. You are accountable to be disciplined in your personal development. You are accountable to be disciplined in your workout routine. If you don't add that discipline necessary to make that decision a reality, then it's just going to completely end up being a disaster. So here's the choice. You have the accountability. So what are you going to be accountable to? Are you going to be accountable to being disciplined in your practices so that you can have domination over every decision you make? Or are you going to miss that missing link of discipline and have every decision you make become a disaster? The choice is yours, but always remember, you are able. You are able by taking those actions, by believing in those decisions, by using those life lessons that you've learned in the past of when you brought discipline to the equation, how you got the expected results you were looking for. You are able to not be stopped as long as you recognize that every decision you make requires some disciplined actions to go along with it in order to dominate your decisions. That's my time. Thank you guys for watching. And if please you liked this video, go ahead and comment on it and share it with somebody else who may need a little bit of discipline in their life today. And wherever you are in the world today, you know what I say. Don't just make it a great day. Go out and put some discipline with your decisions and make it an unstoppable day. Take care.